Chapter 5. Humility. Wisdom is the proper weighing of things. Humility is wisdom, for the humble properly weigh their strengths and weaknesses, and from this weighing see the purpose God has given to them, and seek to fulfill it. Humility is to serve the will of God. Humility is to serve others before oneself. The humble farmer grows food to feed others because that is the farmer's strength. The humble teacher teaches others how to learn because that is the teacher's strength. The humble prophet speaks God's message because that is the prophet's strength. Thus each in their own way benefits humanity and walks the straight path. The humble refuse to boast of their good deeds. They lack the need to attract the praise of others, for the deed is reward enough. They are neither self-righteous nor arrogant. They know all are equal, and they refuse to place themselves above others. Even a child can teach a prophet. The humble treat others with respect and dignity. They look at others with open eyes and an open face, never down their nose or in a haughty way. They devote their time to others and avoid rushing out of impatience. They speak to others in a pleasant and firm tone, never battering others with their words as the arrogant do, who presume their words are more important than those of others. They avoid judgment. By acting humbly towards others, we act humbly towards God. Humility comes with greater understanding. As the mind learns more, it gains a better understanding of itself and the purpose God has given to it. It learns the proper weighing of things. This is wisdom. It neither overestimates nor underestimates itself, and from this understanding it conquers arrogance and fear, and strengthens its authority over the body. We are stars in an infinite universe. The humble know their strengths and use them properly to better themselves and others, but they avoid revelling in their strengths. To revel in one's strengths is to grow infatuated by them and fall prey to the delusions of arrogance and pride. The arrogant waste their strengths and lose them. Pity those who waste God's gifts. The humble accept their strengths and so retain their self-respect and dignity. The mind that loses dignity grows fearful. It doubts itself and no longer believes it is worthy of God's gifts, nor good enough to fulfill God's will. How comforting excuses are to the fearful. What delusion! God made all minds equal and worthy instruments of his will. Blessed are the humble who use their strengths to lead others to the straight path. The humble see their defects and accept them. They give a task to another if they are more capable to complete it, so that all may benefit. And because the humble see their defects, they are able to rectify them. A thing unseen cannot be fixed. The humble kneel before God and willingly submit themselves to God. They accept the span God has allotted to them and the role God has fashioned for them. Humility enables the mind to loosen its grip of the ego, to put aside its selfish aims and instead devote itself to fulfilling God's will. The humble mind is an instrument of God. Be humble before the future and plan vigilantly for each possible outcome, but avoid preempting events. To preempt an event, to simply hope that the future shall transpire as desired, is arrogance and folly. Even the prescient cannot shape events. Only God can do this. Only God knows what he has allotted to each of us. The humble understand this and face the future with patience and calm. They accept the future and the course of God's plan. They act when it is time to act, never too early nor too late. To act at the proper moment is to pick the grape at its sweetest. God rewards the patient.